Hi students, I am back with one more video today on profit and loss, and we will solve two questions one by one. These two questions are of standard 8 under the subject profit or loss. Let's read the first question. It says a retailer buys a radio for rupees 225. His overhead expenses are 15. If he sells the radio for rupees 300, determine his profit percent. So we know he buys the radio at 225. There are overhead expenses involved. Selling price is 300. We need to find and determine the profit earned by the retailer. And we know the cost price is 225. There are overhead expenses as well. Equal to 15. Total cost will be cost price plus overhead expenses. This will be 225 plus 15, which will be 240. So this is your total cost. Overhead expenses, just to quickly explain, are the expenses that you make in order to either repair the product that you purchase. In this case, there must be some repair cost involved in radio, or this must be also the transportation cost for that matter. So imagine you buy a product and there is a delivery charge also involved. That these are typically overhead expenses. So we know the cost price is 225, overhead expenses are 15, and the total cost will be cost price plus overhead expenses, which will give us 240. Our selling price is 300. So our profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, which will be 300 minus 240. This will give us rupees 60. Our percentage profit will be profit by cost price into 100. This will be 60 by 240 into 100. You cancel this, you get this. You cancel by 6. You cancel this by 6, you will get 4. You cancel this 4 by 2, this will give you 5. You cancel this will give you 5. This will be 25%. So your percentage profit will be 25. Your profit amount will be 60. And a quick recap, cost was 225, overhead expenses were 15, total cost is cost price plus overhead, this will be 240, selling price was 300, we calculated profit, we got 60, and then we calculated the profit percentage. So your answer is 25%. Moving on to the next question, and this one is an interesting one. Let me read the question for all our students. If the selling price of 10 pence is equal to the cost price of 14 pence, find the gain percent. Isn't this question is an interesting one? Because you don't have any amount listed over here. All is mentioned is that the selling price of 10 pence is equal to cost price of 14 pence. Find the gain percent. So we will have to make some assumptions here in order to solve a question like this. So let's start. Selling price of 10 pence is equal to cost of 14 pence. This is what we know. Let's assume cost price of 1 pen is equal to X, and then selling price of 10 pen is equal to rupees 14x, because 10 pence is equal to 14 pence. Cost of 1 pen is equal to x, so selling price of 10 pence will become rupees 14x. And then selling price of 1 pen is equal to 14x by 10. This is where we bring in the unitary method. And I have made a very interesting video in detail on the unitary method, and that's the first video I made in this particular channel. So if you want to learn more about the unitary method, please see the first video that I posted in the channel. So with the help of unitary method, we will be able to find the value of 1 unit pen, which will be 14x by 10. Now we know gain or profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Our selling price is 14x by 10 minus cost price of x. This will be 14x minus 10x, and if you will do the basic subtract here, 14x minus 10x will give us 4x by 10. So now we know the gain value here, but we need to find the gain percentage, not only the gain value but the gain percentage. So in order to calculate the gain percentage, we know the formula. Gain percentage is equal to gain by cost into 100, and our gain figure is this, which will be 4x by 10 by x into 100. We will transpose this and we will get something like 4x by 10 into 1 by x into 100. And if we will do basic maths again, this x is gone here, this x is gone here, 0 is gone here, 0 is gone here. And if you will multiply 10 into 4, you will get 40, and your answer will be 40% gain. So 40% gain is received when the selling price of 10 pence is equal to the cost price of 14 pence. Alright, so very quickly I will recap. Our ask was that the selling price of 10 pen is equal to the cost price of 14 pence. Find the gain percentage. So selling price of 10 pen is equal to cost of 14 pence. This is something that we already know. The cost price of 1 pen is equal to x. This is something that we assumed in order to solve the question. If the cost price of 1 pen is equal to x, so based on what we know here, then the selling price of 10 pen will become rupees 14x, right? Then the selling price of 1 pen as per the unitary method will be 14x by 10. So now we know the cost price, we know the selling price. We will apply the gain formula, which is selling price minus cost price. Selling price is 14x by 10 for 1 pen, and cost price for 1 pen is assumed at x. When you do the basic maths, you will get the gain like this. And then the next step is to find the gain percentage, which is at 40% eventually. The formula is gain by cost into 100. Gain is equal to 4x by 10 and cost is equal to x by 1. If you will transpose this equation here, you will get 4x by 10 into 1 by x and into 100. And after doing the basic maths, you will see your answer is 40%. Again, a request. If you are learning from this particular channel and if you are liking this channel and its content, then please do share it with the other students and friends you have. Thank you so much, all of you.